What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about former NBA player Chris Webber. He's a guy who has been in the spotlight, and I mean spotlight since he was, a freshman in college at the University of Michigan with the Fab Five. And throughout his NBA career, he's always had a spotlight on him. Well, apparently the spotlight is back on him again due to misinformation that Chris Webber posted a video to address. And not only am I going to address what Chris Webber had to say in regards to the rumors about him fathering Jackie Christie's child. If y'all don't know, Jackie Christie is the wife of Doug Christie. Doug Christie, he was a former teammate of Chris Webber in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings. Doug Christie, her husband, is now the head coach of the Sacramento Kings, right? And she most recently has been a part of the Basketball Wives television show, right? Now, Jackie Christie is known for being a very domineering woman. I think she can be very conniving, very calculating, and I would not put it past her may or may not having something going on with Chris Webber back then. As far as her getting pregnant by Chris, according to him, that is 100% false. He is saying that he did not have a child with her, and he's speaking out about it. And not only are we going to get to what he had to say, we're going to get to what Corey Holcomb had to say as well. Because Corey Holcomb fell victim to AI channels that are pushing lies about him, Chris Webber, impregnating the wife of Doug Christie. All these AI channels, all of a sudden, YouTube needs to do something about this. You got all these AI channels that are soaking up views and subscriptions, and these are just fake AI channels, and they're allowed to be monetized. And they are allowed to put out video commentary that is untrue. But others who are actually real people get demonetized and channels taken down all the time. Just for their rules deeming to have been broken by those said people. So let's get into what Chris Webber had to say. This is called, according to Bro Bible, Hall of Fame NBA forward Chris Webber found himself on the negative side of internet rumors involving former Sacramento Kings teammate Doug Christie last week. Lies of a $4.6 million lawsuit involving the paternity of Christie's child surfaced on social media. Webber took a moment to reject those insinuations in an online thread Tuesday night. He vehemently denied the allegations while suggesting legal action. Reports seemingly came out of nowhere. Many might not have known about the whispers prior to Webber's response. Still, he believes that they've done damage in defaming his name. They have, because they're out here, because I believe Chris has a whole wife. So those rumors could negatively affect his marriage, because I'm not sure. I know he's been married for a while, but that could tear a household apart. Family members, people close to him, other teammates that he has had over the years. People are out here thinking that he's dirty macking, that he's out here smashing his teammates' wives and getting them pregnant and having another man raise it. Like that is crazy for those rumors to be out there. Those rumors shouldn't be out there, and I understand him wanting to sue because it is damaging. A quick social media search provides no legitimate evidence of the accusation. Still, as is the case with many online headlines, they gain traction and spread with the help of larger gossip accounts. Those reports allege that Webber is the paternal father of Christie's daughter, Chantel. Chantel is 32 years old. She was born in the summer of 1993, a few months prior to Webber's first NBA season. So that's why when people run the numbers, they're like, well, this doesn't fit. He was still in college at the time, or he wasn't fully in the NBA. Because I don't know what year, I don't know what month the draft was that year, but I believe the NBA draft happens during the summer, June or July, one of those months, right? Chris Webber and Doug Christie were teammates in Sacramento from 2000 to 2004. They both left the Kings in the middle of the 2004-2005 season. Timelines don't seem to line up with the rumored story. Christie hails from Washington and played college ball at Pepperdine. Webber is from Detroit and was a member of the Fab Five at Michigan. Christie and his wife Jackie have been married since 1996. They were featured in an article by the New York Times where they spoke on their marriage, a committed relationship. She's also starred in Basketball Wives since 2017. That is why I say, and by the way, you know, they have a weird marriage. Doug and Jackie Christie have a weird marriage. That being said, there's just, you know, Doug is 100% committed to her, and she's been committed to him. I think I saw rumors where they may have separated. I don't know if that's the case, but it doesn't match up, and I understand why he's upset. As a matter of fact, we're gonna get to what he had to say on his Instagram page.
What's up, party people? Man, the internet is undefeated, huh? That's why I'm gonna give this friendly reminder to some of my friends out there that you can't believe everything you read, see, or hear on the internet. Especially when they're all lies. No proof, just made up lies. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to issue my one and only advisory. If you have a platform and you have content with my name attached to lies, take it down now. And to those that started the rumor, that started the lies and then continued to spread the lies, I dare you not to take it down. I dare you to repeat a lie. You're not going to defame my name. Of course, the lawyers are in action. Of course, the lawyers are in motion and are motivated. But that's that. If anyone else that wants some insight and a story or some tools of how to get through the distractions, how to stay focused during the bull, go get my book. By God's grace. By God's grace. By God's grace. It's crazy. The enemy wants us to be distracted, man. You gotta put your blinders on. Stay focused, man. Stay focused, man. Stay focused.
And that was that was his response, man. You see all the hashtags there. He used this as an opportunity to promote his book. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him using this as an opportunity to promote his book because these rumors definitely came out of nowhere. It really did. Like, I saw them. I said, this can't be real. I'm looking at all these AI generated videos. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views. Like, what is this? These videos are getting 100,000 views. These are fake YouTube pages, right? And they're putting this out when it's not true. Now, I want to get to the other piece of this, which is Corey Holcomb, because Corey Holcomb, I believe, spoke about this maybe in a previous live stream. Well, he is reacting to the video that Chris Webber put out.
From the Fab Five, Chris Webber name is in the news now. And Chris Webber has a video out now where a lot of stuff he's not happy about. And I want to say to the brother Chris Webber, man, do you know once your name is out there, all of these people who do these, especially the AI videos, they're cowards who are going to hide behind a credit card that you're going to pay lawyers to go and deal with, and it's going to lead to so many dead ends. I know what it feels like to be misrepresented when people speak. Trust me, but brother.
And let me just say this. There are a lot of people who aggregate Corey Holcomb. It's a lot of people. You look at all these different people using Corey Holcomb's clips and they're putting in all these different titles. It could be what he's saying. I don't know, but that's probably what Corey's talking about. He's talking about this situation where people are taking this content and putting it all over the internet.
Chris, man, they gonna come up with, they gonna lie about this, they gonna lie about that. It's part of this world called the internet. You really can't believe everything you see on the internet that they say about people, but that's what we want to know. Is everybody off with what they say, brother Chris, about what's happening? Because people get information and people say, I don't like the fact that people say, oh, he talking about Corey and 5150. So we didn't say nothing about him like that, because I watched again what we said.
Yeah.
Chris, you said you heard,
right,
and we heard things about this, that, and the other, and I was talking about having people over around your wife, and I stand on everything I said. Because I wouldn't have no man in my house hanging with my wife. So with that being said, I would say to my brother Chris, who was, you know what I'm saying, phenomenal in college. He did, I mean, the NBA, he got his money, you know what I'm saying? What we want to know, since you're coming on the internet, is what happened, brother. And you used to say, it ain't none of your business, but I saw something where you was talking about it. So it is the business of the internet. Everything you put on the internet is gonna be in people's business, especially if you are a famous person that people want to be able to say something bad about anyway. Because I get people saying stuff about me, and I watch some of it and I'll be like, you're so off. What are you talking about? That's not even what happened. But whatever happened, brother Chris, maybe you should put it out there on the internet instead of putting it out there about the lawyers, because, man, you ain't finna chase these garbage ass pages of AI down with lawyers, because it's too expensive. The world is full of scumbags. They're gonna do things to not be straight up. They don't care about being straight up. In fact, some of them want to misrepresent the truth. We hope that you can tell the truth about what happened, because the truth is the truth, and if it comes out in bits and pieces, why don't you stand on what you did? Because something happened, didn't it? Huh? Something happened, brother. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, and it's out there. And I think it's better if you give your word about what happened instead of saying, you know, hey, lawyers on deck. It was good to see him again, too, because I ain't seen Chris Webber.
Yeah, really.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here go brother Chris. A lot of us, especially people who are basketball fans, we know you. We root for you, but if you was smashing old boy wife, put it out there, because it's out there.
Now, I'm going to say this. Now, it's very clear that, you know, Corey's responding, and he's in agreement about the AI channels. There's a lot of them now, man, and they're getting a lot of views and a lot of subscriptions, and I don't know how people can sit up there and watch these videos knowing that they're full of lies. Like, anybody have any discernment? Does anybody not look at those videos and say, this is fake, right? And Corey must have seen these videos, or at least one of them, and he responded to it, and now he's responding to what Chris Webber is saying about getting lawyers and suing people. I will say this. I don't know if Corey is insinuating that something may have happened. I will say this. Those guys got traded around the same time. Now, and again, doesn't mean that what Corey is saying does not have merit, because again, no, Chris Webber did not father a child with Jackie Christie, but doesn't mean that other things, may or may not have gone on. And maybe that's what Corey is alluding to, because again, maybe the information was wrongly put out, but it doesn't mean that it lacks all the merits of it. Right. But I appreciate Chris Webber speaking up for himself and saying, no, your dates are wrong. Your times are wrong. The information is wrong. It's false. But here's my book. Here's my book. Again, the Christies have a very weird marriage. They do. They have a very weird marriage. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that what's happened. Or maybe something else happened that we don't know about. But it looks like he did not father a child with Jackie Christie. So let me know what y'all think in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. If you don't share, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.